Hey guys, out here at Starfire Golf Club here in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's me and Josh, just bringing another golf video out here today. We're going to be doing a random club challenge. So basically, what we're going to do is ask Siri to pick a number between 1 through 13 on the drive and all the approach shots. And once we get on the green, we're going to roll 1 through 14 to see what we putt with. Depending on what the number is, that's going to be the club we use. 1 driver, 2 is 3-wood, 14's putter, 13 is lob wedge. You get the picture. So let's see how we get going. Here we go for the first club choice.
Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 14.
A random number between 1 and 14 is 11.
So we got 11 today. All right, that's gonna be, let's see, 14's putter, 13 is gap wedge, 12 sand wedge. Looks like we got a gap wedge. Let's have some fun. All right guys, we got gap wedge here. We got 186 yards to the pin on a par 3. Not the most ideal choice. And we got water out to about 115. I'm thinking I'm gonna go for a little trap draw and try to just get it out there a little bit short to the pin. As long as we clear the water, we'll have a shot. So we just gotta put it nice and far back in our stance. Close the club face. You gotta swing nice and hard. And just short, that trap draw always comes through. That one was probably honestly about 150 yard gap wedge, so not too bad. All right guys, here we go for the second pick. Pick a number between 1 and 13.
Just double checking.
Looks like it's 9. All right, it's 9 iron in.
All right.
And just to make it easy, we're gonna roll for the putter here right away too. Pick a number between 1 and 14. 1. All right, we got driver. 9 iron approach and then a driver. All right guys, here we got a little 9 iron, just a little bump and run. Thankfully we have a lot of green to work with. Shouldn't be too hard. And then we gotta go for the driver on the green. Oh, way too hard. All right guys, we got a driver here down the hill, a little bit right to left. Should have got this a lot closer, but misjudged it with the 9 iron. Oh, it comes off real hot on the face with that driver. Oh, all right, we need this to save bogey, guys. Should be a little left to right, not much. Oh, and then I leave it too soft. Oh, yeah. Well, that's a 6, guys. Not ideal. All right, guys, that was very much not ideal. Had a decent tee shot there, but have not practiced putting with a driver. It came out a lot hotter than I thought down that hill. And then I left it too short, hit it too soft in the second one. Well, none of that would have been a problem if I hit that little chip 9 iron better. Just released a lot more than I was expecting. But again, that's one of the fun things about this game. You get to practice different clubs from spots you probably would never normally hit them from. Let's see how we get going. We got to come back in this. All right guys, let's roll for that next tee box here on hole 3. Hope we don't get another 4-putt like last time. Pick a number between 1 and 13. Number 3. It's like we got a hybrid off the tee. Definitely not a bad choice on this hole. All right guys, yep, out here, par 4, water in the middle. This is honestly right about ideal club choice with a hybrid. Probably be hitting this or a 3-wood here anyway. Driver goes a bit too far and you run into trouble with the water. Let's just try to put a nice, easy, good swing on this and go from there. And I think that'll about work.
I think that's about perfect shot. That's exactly where you want to be.
Yep, a little bit right. Should be just about perfect. All right guys, we're over here right at my ball. Let's right about prime position. Let's roll for the club here. Pick a number between 1 and 13. Ah, perfect. Number 1, so we get driver. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Guess you gotta make sure you don't hit it too hard, huh?
Yeah, I gotta run it up that right side, but don't hit it too hard. This is not the ideal club. Gotta hit it about 150. Let's see what we can do. Try to just run it up that right side and then have a chip in.
Oh. Oh, yep.
Oh, just short of the green. I will take that all day.
Nice one for having to use a driver from here, huh?
Driver off the deck from 150, yep. I will definitely take that. It went in the right direction. All right, let's pick our chip and then our putter. Pick a number between 1 and 14. 5, so we got 5 iron to get on. Pick a number between 1 and 14. 4, so we got 5 iron to get on, and then we got 4 iron to putt with. Should be fun. All right, guys, we got 5 iron here. Little bump and run. Let's not go long like we did last time with the 9. It's nice and easy, and give ourselves a putt. Get that par. Oh, what did we just say?
That was not nice and easy.
No, I thought it would kill it a lot more off that hill. Oh. All right, guys, 4 iron here. That was a terrible chip shot. I need to work on those bump and runs with things other than a 56 or a 60. Let's see if we can't make this here. We got 4 iron in hand. Oh, just left it a bit short.
Not quite enough oomph on that one.
Not quite enough. I like the line, just not quite enough oomph. And there. Well, not terrible. Better than last hole. We got a bogey this time. Well, that wasn't too terrible, guys. As I said, we ended up with a bogey there, much better than the triple bogey off the first hole. So we're making improvements. Now we just got to get to that par, that birdie. Everything worked pretty well there, just that 5 iron bump and run way too hard. I need to practice those long iron and just generally anything other than lofted wedge around the green shots, the bump and runs and everything else. Hitting it much harder than I realized, but you know, live and learn. Let's do better next time. So this next hole here is a short little par 3 over water. Let's go ahead and roll and see what we get for the tee. Pick a number between 1 and 13. We got a 13, so that is a lob wedge. It's gonna be somewhat tricky. I believe it's about 130 or so with an island green, so let's see how we can do this one. Probably another trap draw. All right, guys, we got about 140 to the pin. Gap wedge. We got lucky with that random roll. I'm thinking another trap draw is going to be the ticket. Got to D-lop the face and just swing hard. Goal is get it over that water. And that's the tough part with the 60. Let's see how we can do. Go, go, go! Oh, just short. That's not ideal, but we'll have to drop from up there. All right, guys, yep, we're gonna have to take a drop, as you saw. Let's go ahead and roll for that club, and then what we're putting with. Pick a number between 1 and 14. All right, we got a 12. That's not too bad. We got a 56. Pick a number between 1 and 14. And then we got a 13, so chip up with the sandwich, the 56, and then putt in with the 60. Let's do this.
All right, here he is in the drop zone.
Drop zone, guys. We got our 50, well, it's 55 degree, but sandwich is the roll on this one, and then we got 60 to putt. Let's get this one nice and close. That way we don't have too long of a putt. Get up over that hill.
Keep rolling,
Trickle
keep
down.
rolling, keep rolling.
Oh, not terrible, not as good as I was hoping, but we got probably about 8 feet there. Let's see if we can't make it. Hi guys, as you can see, we got the putt here. We got a 60 in hand. Gonna be a bit right to left. Gonna go with the old blade technique for the putting with it. See if we can't make this. Oh, not if it spins like that. All right, guys. Let's at least make a 2-putt. Putting with not putters has been not ideal today, guys. Need to practice a lot more with these irons and everything. 4 irons not so bad to deal with, or 5 iron. You can kind of just de-loft it. I just haven't practiced blading it on the green with the irons and wedges too much of late, but we'll get better. But hey guys, at least I'm consistent, I guess, on these par 3s, just not the consistent I'd like to be. That's a 6 on both of the par 3s so far. You gotta do better. Yeah, unfortunately, with this challenge on these par 3s, it's just a matter of if you miss that first shot, you are in a lot of trouble. But then, as we saw on the first hole, if you also mess up your approach, little chip shot bump and run up, or do horrible on your putting, as we did in the last hole and on the first one, it also makes it a bit interesting. But we got a par 4 coming up here. Hopefully we get some decent rolls for clubs, and let's go from there. All right guys, let's go ahead and roll for the driver on this one. Hole 5 here, par 4, about 350. Hopefully we get something nice and low. Pick a number between 1 and 13. 8. We got an 8 iron coming in. That's not horrible. All right guys, got 8 iron here on this par 4. Not terrible. We just have a longer approach shot in. Just gonna try to go right about by that 150 marker there. Doesn't do anything special here, just kind of a normal shot. I'm gonna hit a little bit of a draw. Let's just hit it nice and easy. Or we will hit it like shit. That'll work out.
Well, you got a good roll back, at least onto the fairway.
Yep, got a better roll back. Wasn't ideal swing.
Hopefully you'll pick a better club next time.
Yep. Shanks are never good, but let's go ahead and roll for the next one. Pick a number between 1 and 13. 7. That's actually not a bad choice at all. So, let's see what we can do. All right guys, we got 7 iron in here. About perfect distance, if only he didn't have all these trees in the way.
He's gonna weave his way through all these trees.
So we're gonna try to start it off a bit right and draw it back over. Should work out fine. Let's find out. Oh, it did not get through.
Hit the tree, but you know what? I think it's just gonna be short of the green up there.
It should be fine. I was trying to get it around that tree. They say they're 90% air. I don't think so. All right guys, let's roll for the next club. We got about 70 yards left in. Unfortunately, it nicked that tree right up there on the very top of it and kicked it straight down here. Let's see what we get. Pick a number between 1 and 13. 3. So we got a nice hybrid. All right guys, yep, we got our hybrid here. About 70 yards, just a little bumper on. Gotta stay left of that trap. Hopefully get it right up there nice and close on the green. Ooh, a little hard, but right line. Just went off the backside. A good line, just a little bit too hard. All right guys, yeah, we were just long on the back fringe there. Let's go ahead and roll for the chip and then the putter. Pick a number between 1 and 14. 2, so we got 3 wood. Pick a number between 1 and 14. And then 12 to putt with, which is sand wedge. So 3-wood sand wedge, let's do it. All right guys, 3-wood here. Let's hit this nice and light, that way we don't go long again.
Get in there. Ugh.
Ooh, see?
Just missed.
We learned quite a bit from the last couple mistakes. Now we got a nice easy putt. You saw we got sand wedge here at the 55. Let's go ahead and make this for bogey. There we go. Nice little bogey. Par 4s are much easier. All right guys, on a hole 6 here, a par 5, right about 500 yards. So if we get the right choice with the clubs, definitely reachable in 2. You know we need that birdie. Right now we're sitting 6, 8, 9 over through 4, which is not ideal. But let's see what we roll here. Pick a number between 1 and 13. 6. Not horrible. Definitely not horrible, but I don't think we'll be reaching it in 2 with the 6-iron off the tee. But birdie's still in play if we hit them nice and good and get lucky on the second one. Let's do it. All right guys, we're here on a par 5, 6-iron in hand. I'm trying to just do a nice smooth swing out there. Get it in play in the fairway. Hopefully we get a good roll on the second shot. All right, see what we can do here. A little right, but it will work. Not the best struck ball. It's trying to kill it a little too much. Even though we said nice and smooth, let's go see what we can do. All right guys, yeah, we slipped a little bit on that one, but you know, no real excuse. Didn't need to swing out of my shoes for it, but sometimes you can't help yourself. Let's go ahead and roll for the next club. Pick a number between 1 and 13. All right, 2. That's actually pretty ideal. We got a 3-wood in. Might still have an opportunity for an eagle, but probably just get her nice and close for the birdie attempts. Let's do it. All right guys, as you see here, missed it just a bit right, but not too bad. The distance wasn't terrible. Got 3-wood in hands. Just got to hit one up there nice and good. Give ourselves a hopeful look at birdie. Let's do this. That's a pretty good swing.
Like that one, Josh.
I don't think it quite had the distance there, but we'll have a good look up to possibly get birdie. Let's do it. And that was exactly the kind of shot I was hoping for from there. Need to get a stronger base and not slide that back foot at all. Just trying to torque and swing a bit too hard, but it happens. Let's go ahead and roll for the next one. Pick a number between 1 and 13. We got an 11, which means we got a nice gap wedge, which should be pretty ideal from where we end up there. So let's see how we do. All right guys, we got about 80 yards here. Pretty good roll here with the gap wedge. See if we can't put her nice and close. It is a front pin, so we got to make sure to get it there, but not too far with that bunker behind. Just on the front edge. Took a tiny bit too much off, but I will take it. We're putting. Hey guys, let's go ahead and roll for the putter. Pick a number between 1 and 14. We got 1. All right, we got the driver again. This should be nice and fun. Let's see how we do. All right guys, we got the driver here. We came up just short, took a little bit too much off. Let's see if we learned our lessons from last time using this. Not too hard, not too soft. And that's too soft. All right, we got this though. It's gonna be a little bit right to left. Oh, that was the speed. And a 3. Brings us to bogey on this hole, I believe. So not terrible, we'll take it. All right, guys, that hole wasn't too bad. Just let down a little bit by the putting again. Definitely something we need to work on there. But let's go ahead and roll this next hole. Hole number 7 is a par 4, not too long, got about 400. Let's see what we get. Pick a number between 1 and 13. You got a 7. 7 iron off the tee. All right, let's get her done. Oh, I'm not hitting yet. I'm not hitting yet. All right, guys, we got 7 iron in hand here off the tee. Try to put a nice one out there. Give ourselves a good position in the fairway and try to go from there. All right, see how we do right here. Put us in the fairway, or looks like maybe just off of it, but in a pretty good position. Left side's better than right here. Let's see what we get for next time. All right, guys, let's go ahead and roll for the next club. Pick a number between 1 and 13. You got a 5 iron in. Should be pretty good club choice in there. Let's see what we can do. All right, guys, we are sitting here. Yeah, just missed the fairway, just left. That'll work though. We got about 200, which is right about a perfect 5 iron distance. So 5 iron in hand. Let's see what we can't do here. It's a little bit in this rough, so hopefully you gotta get down nice to it and keep good contact. Struck clean, just pushed it a little right. Tiny bit short and right. The grass caught a little bit. You got to be careful with the stick stuff, but making good contact's the most important thing, and we did right there. All right, guys, let's go ahead and roll for that chipper and that putter. Pick a number between 1 and 14. 8. So you got an 8 to get up on. Pick a number between 1 and 14. And then we got 7 iron to putt with. That should be nice and fun. Let's do this. All right, guys, here we are. Ended up just a bit short right. Should have an easy bump and run. We got 8 iron in hand. Try to get it up there nice and close. Settle, settle.
A little too hard.
Tiny bit too hard. We got probably about 8 or so feet there for the bird, or for the par rather. See if we can't make this on this final hole today. A little bit farther than 8 feet. We actually got about probably 12, maybe 14 feet here. A little bit down the hill, right to left. We got 7 iron in hand. Oh, we hit it spinny. Got to hit it more with the blade, get some top spin on that. Oh, just missed it. There we go. Finish it off with a double. It's a little tricky sometimes getting these putts in with these irons. You got to make sure you get that top spin. Well, all right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us out here today for this random club challenge. Didn't finish the best, but we set a benchmark and we have a lot of room to improve for next time. Well, thanks again for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.